Hi Cancer, it's Amber here at Persephone's Journey Tarot. Hope that you're very well. Welcome to your February love reading for 2020. Happy Valentine's Day also for those who are celebrating, and for those who are not celebrating. Hope you have a fantastic time anyway, and you love on yourself and pamper yourself, and you show yourself just how lovable you are, and fall in love with yourself all over again. And yeah, I hope you have a fantastic month either way. Yes, so I've got the layout completely different again, but it's still really kind of the same kind of situation. We're looking at how your partner feels, looking at how you feel. I've now developed the reading, or been guided to develop the reading. I shouldn't take all the credit. From my intuition and spirit, to kind of give a central card here as the crux of the matter. We've got likely outcomes here, your advice, what's going on with you, what's going on with them as well. So, so the crux of the matter here is the Eight of Cups. So the relationship may have got to a point now where maybe you are feeling unsatisfied at the moment, or maybe your partner is. I think you're at I feel that there's a crossroads, even though it's not a two. I feel that it's either stay or leave time. And in fact, I feel that you've got to the point now where it's like, I cannot stay here any longer. I need to move forward. So I'm going to do that with or without you. It's that kind of energy here where you want more. And yeah, again, you may be willing to do it on your own, or with this person. But there's definitely progression this month either way with the Eight of Cups. So we've got the Seven of Coins and the Hermit card as well. So again, you could be feeling like, you've been waiting a long time, you've put in a lot of time and effort into the relationship, and again, you're at a stage of review. It could be that you've waited a long time for this person to respond, to get back to you, to give you an answer. But there's definitely this waiting period, this reflection on how far things have come, and a decision. I think that you feel you need to make a decision as to how you're going to move forward, whether or not you're going to continue to invest in this relationship, or you're going to go ahead and just say, do you know what, cut my losses. It was great while it lasted. I'm moving forward. And the Hermit card here shows that you are actually really taking some time alone to make a wise choice. You could also be seeking the counsel of someone that's older than you to help you see things more clearly, to give you a second opinion as well. So you could be talking to someone older than you. Maybe you've got a friend that's a Virgo, or a counselor, someone who's wise. Or you could just be taking yourself away from the crowds, away from the situation, to enable you to think about what path you want to take in life, period. The Hermit card talks about really collecting your thoughts and getting everything into perspective, like literally everything from your health to, what's important to you, what your calling is, where you want to be in 5 years, getting really clear on where you are and where you want to be, what your truth is, really connecting to the truth and core of who you are, away from the expectations people have, away from anything else, doubts, fears, all that is put to the side, and you look at who am I and where do I really want to be? And ultimately, I think you're asking the question, is this really making me happy? Is this really fulfilling? What am I really getting out of this? How is this really feeding me? How is it feeding my soul? How is it making me a better person? What am I getting out of this? You could be thinking that to yourself now, and that could be why you're like, I need more. Actually, when I really think about this, I'm not really getting what I want out of this situation. And it could be that It could be commitment, it could be attention, it could be that person's just not the best suited for you. It could be various things that's making you think, I need more. This isn't really fitting like a glove. It's more fitting like a glove that's maybe a bit too small or a bit too big. It's like I'm just sensing a bit of this like discomfort and uneasiness around this. But either way, in the most simplest kind of interpretation, you're simply taking time out to reflect on the most wisest decision going forward with this relationship after having maybe invested 7 months, maybe 7 years into this connection. And with the Five of Wands at the base of the deck, we are seeing that there is an inner conflict with you. Again, this could be a case of worrying about what other people are thinking, what other people's expectations are, in a sense. And again, not coming back. The challenge here is to come back to self, to really come back to self. This is also the Leo card. It is about your calling, getting back in touch with that, instead of fighting battles that aren't really getting you anywhere, aren't really getting you anywhere close to your life path or where you want to be, where you want to go. It's actually just kind of distractions away from your path. Again, we're looking at a path here, a path to be taken. So I think there is a reflection on some sort of 5-year plan, goals that you have for the future, where what your truth is, what really matters to you. Page of Wands again, very curious, excited about possibly moving forward. Even more so, very curious about what else could be out there. Wanting a change, wanting something new, communication as well. So it could be that you're looking to want to communicate some new ideas that you have for the relationship with this person. It could very well be a Virgo here. Maybe this person is older than you as well. That could also be kind of conflicts, and that could be a situation where you're thinking, is age going to be an issue? Or is it going to be an issue for my friends, my family, for the people? Is it going to be an issue for me when I'm walking down the road with someone much younger or much older than me? How am I gonna? It could also be kind of reflecting on these things. Is it worth it? Is it really what I want? And if it is really what I want, then obviously I'm going to stick to it regardless of what anyone else says. But at the same time, if it's not really what I want, is it worth it then? Is it worth going through all that? So yeah, I think you are looking to kind of explore new territory. Maybe also finding your calling again, finding what best suits you. Again, finding, the hat that fits. The hat that fits you. Finding the right size. Again, it's something to do with like going where you belong here as well. Seeing where you fit in as well. The Nine of Coins also talks about making yourself happy, making yourself comfortable. So there's a lot of focus here on yourself, what it is that you want to do. And then we've got more here as well from Spirit, kind of advising you in a way to be brave enough to go out on your own and put yourself out there. You're definitely wanting to do that. And it could be a Sagittarius that's involved here, or a Leo. They've come through quite strongly. Leo's come through very strongly. Also got Taurus here, Libra, and Sagittarius, as I said. So I feel that you're very focused on yourself, your own comfort, your own career, your own life. You're trying to create a world around you that suits you. You're trying to make yourself comfortable. So you're putting yourself first, basically. And I think you are willing to, if need be, go it alone from this person. Although I think you've invested a lot of time into it, though, with the Seven of Coins. So you're thinking, I should really think carefully about this before I move forward. But there's a focus on yourself, what makes you happy, and moving towards that. Birds could also be significant. Birds, possibly nests. I'm getting that as well. Possibly birds' nests, birds of a feather. Maybe that's what it is. Finding people that you maybe connect with more easily. It could be that as well. But this could also be, this Five of Wands is about kind of keeping up appearances, like, you know, not necessarily fighting for anything of any real value, but just to kind of, yeah, keep up appearances. Let's leave it there. So there could be an issue with that as well. But I think you're thinking to yourself, okay, I might have done that for some time now, but what do I really want? Where am I really going? I've kept everyone else happy for so long now, but what do I want? Let me explore that. And you could be curious to explore that. So your partner here, and you may also be communicating that to your partner. So for some of you, there could just be new ideas for you and your partner as to do things that bring in maybe more comfort into the relationship, that make you more happy, and to maybe have more adventure to improve your lifestyle as well. So your partner has the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Wow, what a combination. Stability and happiness, longevity, commitment, money, and happiness, peace, and a happy family life. This person's very focused on family, commitment. The Knight of Pentacles is also someone who likes to keep up appearances, you know, likes to be seen in the nicest outfits, nicest clothes, in the right places, talking to the right people. The King of Pentacles can be that way too. And I think that this person's very happy with the current situation. They're very satisfied. You may not be. But they are very happy. And I've got the King and Queen of Pentacles here, I've just realized. Wow. So I think this person sees you as their wife. They see you as, or this person wants to settle down. The Three of Swords could be that they realize that the truth of the matter is that either there's currently a separation between you, or that their expectations may not be met in the situation. So I think they're going to be very heartbroken if you were to decide to do your own thing and focus on yourself. They'll be very disappointed because they had very, very high hopes for this. They even saw you as their Ten of Cups, complete wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, happiness, peace. A feeling of abundance and freedom and just happiness. So I think this person's gonna, I think also this person may be someone who likes to share what they have with the person they care about. So again, it's like just them on their own with their coin. And that in itself can be quite disappointing, quite heartbreaking. Could also be an argument that you guys have with the Three of Swords. But either way, there is a disappointment here, I think, for this person. They're very unhappy maybe with how things have turned out. Maybe you are, with the Hermit card, taking some time out to explore your options more, to explore your own journey and path. And they, I think, feel a bit rejected. And not what they expected, you know. So the Five of Wands also reminds you to remember what you're fighting for. Okay. Remember what you're fighting for. This is not just about winning. This is about achieving something that you can be proud of. Not just, it's similar to the Five of Swords in a way where, you know, the Five of Swords is way more cutting, much more final. The Five of Wands does talk about, it does still talk about some sort of movement, conflict, things being in flux, things being up in the air. So there's still more energy, I think, in this card, more love and those kind of more positive vibes, but it still talks about trying to get on the same page with someone, trying to find a common ground, you know, not getting too carried away with wanting to strike out on your own, wanting to, you know, follow your own heart, but to really do it in a way that is careful about maybe how this person feels, is tactful, is mature, and is effectively like productive and is effective, not just abandoning the situation kind of thing and just doing your own thing and not really caring too much about you know, being so, I mean, this could be a new job that you have, you know, and maybe you're really proud of yourself, maybe you've come really far, you know, and you're very, very happy with having now found this new calling to maybe start this new career or do this new job. And I think this person just maybe was expecting you maybe to be at home a lot, you know, for you guys to be this traditional family maybe. But that's where the challenges are in the relationship, is somehow allowing the relationship to continue to move together and to get on the same page and to grow together as a couple, rather than both going separate ways, but trying to find a kind of common ground where you can both move forward together. But potentially it could be a case of you're questioning whether or not you can or can't do that. So the advice to you here is the Temperance card, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So yeah, Temperance card is talking about being patient, okay? Caring about someone's feelings as well here. You know, being careful with someone's feelings as well. Staying grounded, not getting too carried away with, you know, your calling. You know, the Temperance card does talk about a calling. You may have felt very inspired by something. Maybe you had you know, your spirit guides, or you had a kind of spiritual experience, you know, that truly inspired you to try something new. This could again be this new career. Maybe you've just become a manager or something. You've just kind of, or you've just kind of started to make headway in the career that you want. And I think you're really, really excited about moving forward. But the Temperance card says there's people's feelings that are involved here and you need to pay attention. Don't let things go, don't go to any extremes here with the Temperance card. But yeah, a definite need to integrate, to integrate these two different needs that maybe you both have. I think for you it's needs, I think for this person it's expectations, somehow trying to get on the same page there. But either way, if you do decide that you want to move forward and be on your own, then, because the Ace of Wands is here, which just talk about singular, and the Knight of Wands as well, for me, is very single energy, focusing on the self. Just remember that this person, that you do it with style, you do it with grace, you do it with a wisdom, with the Hermit card here, and that you maybe let this person down gently. or somehow keep everyone happy. So you might say, okay, I'm really focused on this, but every single Wednesday afternoon we're going to have lunch, we're going to go shopping, we're going to do something. I don't know, but somehow kind of keeping everyone sweet here with the Temperance card. Sometimes it is sometimes about keeping everyone happy to an extent, okay, whilst at the same time focusing on your own objectives. It's about having one foot in the water, one foot on the ground. It's about keeping a balance in a situation. Maybe also, again, keeping everyone happy. Especially with the Five of Wands here, there could be kind of a conflict in that area. And yeah, there is a new beginning here. There's a new start. You could be very excited maybe about this new person. Maybe it's a new person. Maybe you're moving on here into a new relationship, embarking on a new relationship, taking a relationship to the next level. Could definitely be that as well, potentially. However, there is still some yeah, I'm thinking that you're actually, to be honest with you, you seem to be wanting to move on, or you seem to be wanting to do something for yourself, by yourself, and this person's a bit heartbroken over it. But your advice here is to move forward. Move forward with the Knight of Wands. Go for it. Follow your heart. Do your thing. Okay? Take that step. You are being advised to really grab this new opportunity. Okay? But the challenge is here to make these changes with style and grace and consideration for all parties and factors that are involved. So it's like keeping things steady. The Temperance card is also related to the Chariot card as well. So again, there's this energy of having to bring two things together but keep moving forward. Okay. It's also one card before the Devil card, which talks about extremes. So there is definitely a message here of moving forward without going to extremes as well. Finding that sweet spot. Okay. So we've got here the Empress card, the Sun card, and the Nine of Swords. So this is the likely outcome. So it's really beautiful, really. I mean, the Empress card and the Sun card and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, the Nine of Swords does talk about basically being on your own with a decision. Like, you've made a decision, and now it's like you're having to deal with that. You're having to deal with that on your own, and you may be regretting it or thinking, did I make the right choice? Did I not? Now I have to deal with the outcome, but the Empress and the Sun card took really positively. There's an abundance here. You are going to have success. You are going to go from a queen to an empress. You are going to have these luxuries or this lifestyle around you that you have been wanting. It will be the foundation set as well for a very bright future. There's a lot of possibilities here. Again, I feel like you're aligned with some sort of calling. You're in line with the universe, and you may also be feeling very in love as well with whatever it is that you're doing. Again, your calling here, your path is lit up. Yeah, your path is lit up here. You're going back to something that you love, something that you actually love to do. Maybe what you love to do as a child. You could also be wanting a child. This could also be what this is about, where you're like, I want our relationship to move forward. Your partner could be like, I'm really happy with how things are. Or maybe you've given them a bit of an ultimatum where it's like, look, I want this new child. I want to move forward with the relationship. I want a child, and it looks like you will get that. It looks like with the Sun card and the Empress card that definitely there will be a pregnancy for some of you. Maybe even success when it comes to mothering or one of your children. I feel this person as well with the Three of Swords. This person could just be upset that you're just focused so much on yourself and not on everyone. And again, that could be why the advice is here is like, well, you need to think about everyone that's involved. I think you will get exactly what you're wanting. There will be success here. But you will be, it looks like, stressing out about the fact that maybe you're having, so it could be like, you know, survivor's remorse. Is that what they call it, when you're doing so well, but you're having to leave other people behind? So it could be that as well. You could just be stressed out about that. But I think ultimately you have made a decision that suits you. You could also be coming to the realization that you have maybe come to the end of the road in some way. But you've done something that suits you, and I don't think you're like super concerned about everyone else and how they feel, although that does seem to give you some, I think, like I said, survivor's remorse or guilt over putting yourself first and questioning, did I do the right thing? I think Spirit is definitely guiding you to follow the inspiration that you've been given, and that you will have a lot of success with the Empress. It will make you better. You will feel more in line with who you are. You know, you'll just feel more comfortable, I think, in your own skin, and you'll have these luxuries that you're looking for, or this child that you're looking for. You're definitely being more centered on your path, so you are moving on, it looks like. And I think this person is just very unhappy. A lot to do with the fact that they had expectations that you guys would be, they're very happy with you, and they maybe thought that you'd be married one day, or things wouldn't have ended so soon, because as far as they were concerned, they were really happy. They didn't see anything wrong with the situation, you know. But so let's pull some cards here for Cancer. Yeah, definite luxuries are a thing. Milk and honey. Okay, so we've got Yang. So this is basically a reiteration of the Ace of Wands. This is like the Ace of Wands number 1. It's like an ace. It's fire. And then we've got also number 1, ace, and fire. So yeah, definitely this month is about acting on what it is that you want, really taking your life into your own hands, really kind of coming in, connecting more to your masculine energy, I guess. It's not so much about going with the flow. This person, I mean, definitely as a Cancerian person, I think you probably would have come across this person as maybe a homemaker, someone who likes cooking, someone who likes food, who likes eating, and homely things, cuddling up, watching a movie. That's very Cancerian energy, being with family, you know. So they probably thought that it was a sealed deal, but little did you know, actually, there was some dissatisfaction. Things were great, but something was missing. And I think you're thinking, okay, look, I only live once, so I need to go out and be brave and explore maybe other things. And it could be with regards to your career, developing your career. Again, like here with the Milk and Honey card, you're focused on this luxury, on this comfort, on this nourishment. You may feel that it's, again, I said, you may feel like something's not nourishing you, not nourishing your soul. And I think that's what you're going to be getting. You're going to be receiving that. This is like the Empress card, the nourishment of the soul that you'll be getting. But there may be some guilt attached to that. Please don't feel guilty. Again, if you're able to take your time with the process as well. Yes, move forward. Yes, it's a new beginning. Temperance does say, okay, pace yourself though. Pace yourself. Okay. It is time to go here and time for a nap. So it's time for a break here with time for a nap. It is time to go. Sorry the lighting is so dark, but yeah, you can't really see it that well. But yeah, it does say here, time to go. And time for a nap. Time for a break. I think this is really talking about you, Cancerian here. Time to give yourself a bit of a break. And listen to your intuition. Don't overthink this. Your intuition is going to tell you what, the right thing to do. Okay, don't give yourself a hard time. Don't overthink this. This could be advice for the Nine of Swords. Uh, take it easy on yourself, because you know what? It was time to go. It was time to go. So don't feel so bad about it. And then we've got Treasure Island here for your partner. This person could have felt like you were really a treasure to them. They could have felt like they found their treasure after searching for a long time for someone, but also may also recognize that maybe it is time to go and to also find their own treasure as well, to take that journey. I'm going to actually read from the book for that one. So we've got number 9. Again, number 9 is about endings, completions, and they're preparing for new beginnings, wrapping things up. So it says here, Treasure Island, the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. So again, I feel this person likes to share their fortune with you. And I feel like they felt very lucky when they met you. So it says here, your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. So yeah, they are understanding more about you now. You know, there's like the layers of the onion, they're starting to get closer to who you are. So it says now is a time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. So yeah, I think your partner needs to not be so hard on themselves, and try and see the silver lining in all of this. Yeah, I feel like they really feel like they hit the jackpot with you. But again, they could be quite earthy energy. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, or maybe a Taurus, Capricorn, someone who is quite maybe set in their ways, doesn't like change too much, likes a certain amount of predictability. And that could be what's kind of making them feel uneasy as well. So if you take your time with the Temperance card, should be fine. Again, sorry the lighting is so dark. Apologies. So yeah, it's a very gloomy day here in London. So, oh, I think that was the card. Money. Sure, man. Okay, so money is the crux of the matter. I'm going to again read from the book for money. I'll press pause while I'm finding the page because it takes a little while. Okay, all right, so I found it immediately. So I didn't even need to press pause. But anyway, it says money, abundance, opulence, financial success, blessings, money concerns and worries, boosts in finances, focusing on the material and money. So you could be focusing on your career and your money. And then we've got mature man as well. So I think Spirit is saying, yeah, go for it. Focus on your money, focus on your abundance, and you will actually receive that. But it may mean maybe you were a homemaker, you know, and now it's like, actually, I want to explore some of my masculine energy. You know, I want to be out there in the world. I miss, you know, the Page of Wands is like, what's going on over there? You know, you may feel like you're missing out in some way, or just generally just feel unsatisfied, not getting what you wanted out of this situation, in terms of maybe you thought being at home every day and being with the kids was going to be like really fulfilling, and now you've realized that actually you've got other skills or wants and desires that maybe can only be expressed in their true form in the workplace, you know, or maybe it's just something about work, or maybe someone's headhunted you, you know, and offered you a position, and it's like you really want to take it. So yeah, with the mature man, it could be that you're dealing with someone who's quite set in their ways. Okay, I don't really need to read that. I think that's what that's saying. You could be dealing with someone that doesn't really like change, who maybe also is quite a traditional person, likes to kind of have, their lady at home while they're working, and they very much are about that life. So it looks like that's what you're dealing with. And just to, change can definitely, most definitely happen with the Temperance card, but you have to pace yourself and be sensitive to everyone that's involved. Okay, I love you so much, Cancer, and I'll speak to you next time. Have a fantastic February. All right, bye.